just gonna flip you around. Hello. I'm just gonna wait a couple of minutes so everyone can join. Hello, Claire. Hello, Andrea. Hello. I've got something in my eye. It's really irritating me. So I'm not winking at you. I've just got something in my eye. Hey, Claire. Hello, ladies. Okay, I've wrote some notes, but I'll probably just ramble nervously because I'm scared. Hello, Amy. Okay, so we all know the heart thing. Tap in, double tap, lots of taps for hearts. I want to see loads. Otherwise, if there's no hearts, I'll think you're all gone and I'll just stop and cry. So, there we go. What do you mean you can only see my mouth? I can see the whole of me. Well, not the whole of me, but my whole head. Can anyone else just see my mouth? Okay. So yeah, loads of hearts, otherwise I'll cry. And then you have to swipe left or swipe right or tap the little man in the corner. I don't know why I'm pointing because you can't see. In this corner to invite friends, followers, etc. Okay. So I'm just going to wait a little bit longer. Oh. Right, broke it. Hi. Thank you. Do you want to buy a brow kit? You know when you get like a good brow day? I think it's a good brow day. Sometimes I get a rubbish one and I just want to cry. Hi Jodie. How are you? So who's jealous that they're not in Jamaica? I'm gutted. Hello Laura. You got green hearts? Well, that's a sign, isn't it? We know that. That means you're going to be green. Yeah, I'm gutted I'm not in Jamaica. Seeing the pictures now, I could cry. But do you know what? It makes me more determined to work my ass off and get there next year. Well, wherever the cruise is next year. Because it's not about where it is it? It's just about the whole atmosphere and being with all the lovely ladies. You got orange hearts. Well, there we go, Laura. Obviously. Orange, isn't it? Yeah, it looks lush. Carly keeps giving me updates and pictures of her holding cocktails and things like that, and just makes me want to puke, really. I'm happy for her, honest. I'm not gutted. Anyway, so I think we'll get started. We've got a lot of people on. So keep doing the hearts and make sure you invite your followers. And I'm recording this, hopefully, if I've done it right. And I've got a backup recorder, hopefully. So you can watch it after. Red hearts. Yeah, they must be cruise hearts. Like, nice, yeah. Carly does look like she's having a ball. And I really miss them as well. Isn't it quiet without Kizzy and Carly and Annie? It's like the heart is gone. Anyway, let's not be too depressive. Although I'm going to talk about depressing things to start with. So, what I'm going to talk about tonight is basically, sometimes I think we try and hold up this thing that it's all a bed of roses. And it is fantastic. And we all know it is great. Got a wicked team, wicked product, wicked company. Brilliant. And it's... And that's good. And we need that. We need to be positive and we need to always look on the bright side to get through. But realistically, it's not a bed of roses. And starting your own business and all that, especially if you've never done it before, or you've got another job and you've got like 12 kids, or I don't know, however many you got. 12, imagine that. It's hard. It's really, really tough. And I've really struggled. And I think I don't want everyone to look at people that are, like, I'm blue status, but regardless of what status you are, I don't want anyone to look at somebody that's been doing it longer or is a higher rank and think that how come they can do it? They make it look so easy. Because it's not. I tell you what, I've quit at least once a month since I started, which is like, I started at UK launch in October. Once a month at least, I'm crying, I'm messaging Kizzy, I can't do it anymore, I haven't got what it takes, I'm quitting, blah 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 blah. Poor Kizzy is like, I don't know what to do. So yeah, honestly, I've never cried so much since I started doing this. But it's all helped. Blue, yeah, it's not easy, but I think blue's like a real tough one, because I'm definitely here to stay, you ain't getting rid of me. Blue is really tough because it's such a big jump to green. It's a huge jump. So it is tough, yeah. I'm a bit sick of blue now, to be honest. It's not ever been my favourite colour. So, yeah, it's really tough, and I could have quit so many times. Obviously, I'm glad I haven't. And now I've got to the point where I know that the only way I'm going to fail is if I quit. And that's true of all of us. You can all get to black status. We can all get to black status. But it might just take some of us a bit longer. But who cares? Seriously, if you think of it realistically, if it takes you 5 years to get to black, if it takes you 10 years to get to black, does it really matter? That's such a small portion of your life to be where you want to be. And what's your alternative? Quit, and your life stays the same. Which is fine if you're happy with the life that you've got anyway. And this is just a bit of extra pocket money, and you like being part of the team, and that's brilliant. But if you want big time and you want to change your life, then it doesn't matter how long it takes. No, it doesn't. I'm going to steal Kizzy saying, it's a journey, not a race. It really is. It's like, and we're all on our own individual journey. So, all right, some people might be zooming past me and going green that have been doing it less time than me. Does it matter? No, because I'll get there. It just might take me a bit longer, and that's because I'll have a little mental breakdown every 5 seconds. And yeah, exactly, the journey is important because you learn so much along the way. Every day I do this, I learn something new, and my confidence grows. So the first time I did a home party, for example, I had a panic attack on the way, which was just like, really, I was just like, really? Are you really doing this now? You're not going to die. But I was that petrified. And I really wasn't going to do home parties. I was just going to sit at home and run this through my phone. But I kept hearing how good it was to do them and thought, just do it. But yeah, I had a panic attack on the way. But do you know what? That party was £350 and I got a new party from it. And when I left there, I was walking on air. It was just the best thing I ever did. So I think, like, even now, I'll get a bad day and I just don't want to get out of bed. I don't want to do anything. But just have a chat with the team, isn't it? You know what it's like. If you have a chat with the team, you can't fail but to be cheered up and spurred on and whatever. I think it's really good to have at least one person as well that you're in touch with privately, that you like cheer each other on. It doesn't even necessarily be talking about work, talking about Unique, just talking about real life and kids and stress and other jobs and husbands and whatever. So yeah, maybe do that, pair up with someone. So personally, that's the main thing I struggled with, is the social aspect in home parties, talking to people face to face or over the phone. That's a struggle, but my biggest struggle, especially at the beginning, not so much now, was comparison. Was literally looked at everyone else, like they're doing so much better than me. What's their secret? Yeah, definitely don't have to be on your team. Talk to anyone. Even if it's your friend that's not in Unique, it can't hurt to have that little chat and pep talk first thing in the morning, because you start your day right, and it's better all round, isn't it? Sometimes it's better to talk to someone outside the team because they're sort of not connected and can just talk to you about normal things, which is sometimes what you need. Like, sometimes I've said to Kizzy, I'm quitting, and she's like, that's fine, you can quit for today, but I'll talk to you tomorrow. And that's sometimes all you need, is just to switch off for like an afternoon and just go out for coffee with your friends and just not think about like lip gloss or like lashes. I just can't, you know, when your brain feels like it's going to explode and you just can't take any more information on, don't have a break. But don't have a break for too long. Don't give yourself a few days off. Don't even give yourself a whole day off. I don't, especially if you're going for promotion. Just have a few hours out where you don't talk about makeup, but still wear it because you look fab. Okay, so I'm going off track, so I'll just check my notes. So, yeah, basically on a daily basis, this is how my brain works. On a daily basis, I think that I'm pretty rubbish and that I'm still only blue, and that I'm not a very good leader, and I haven't really got anything to offer, and blah 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 blah. And I'm not the only person that feels like that. Like Kizzy said on her last Periscope, she feels exactly the same. So the way I see it is you've got two options. You either give in to that and waste your day or quit Younique and just be skint and, you know, whatever, go back to life before it, lose loads of contact with loads of friends that you've made and have nothing to aim for, work for, whatever. Or you ignore it. And I know it's hard, and some days you can't. Some days you just want to cry in the corner. Do that, fine, cry in the corner for a bit, but then come out the corner, because, you know, it's boring, and talk to someone. And, you know, get someone to cheer you up. You really need someone that's got a really positive spin on life to talk to. I can't stress that enough. Mine is Carly, because she is like an excited puppy every day of her life. And I love that. And I wish I was like that. But, just get someone like that. And you try and moan at them and they're just like, don't be a twat. You know, it's true. Because literally, logically, you just need someone to kick you up the ass. So, yeah, and I think, like, what if I quit? What am I going to do? Then I'm just sat at home with no makeup. Good. Right. What I also would say is, I spend a lot of time looking at my back office. Like, and when I say a lot of time, I mean like every 10 seconds. Just, no quitting, Jodie, no quitting. No quitters here. Yeah, I spend a lot of time looking at the numbers because I'm like logically thinking, I haven't got time to do it this month to hit that So, yeah, stop doing that. Oh, I love you too. Yeah, I'm a back office stalker. And I don't understand people that never look. I don't get it. How can you not? But it's because I'm obsessed with the green thing at the moment, getting from blue to green. So I'm like constantly, like each month, ooh. And then you get that mid-month thing where you think, oh, do you think I'm going to make it? Cry again. Kizzy. So yeah, so try and step away. What I've really tried to do now is step away from that. Like, I don't check it every 10 seconds. Maybe like every 20 seconds. No, a bit further away than that. Yeah, so don't be obsessed with that, and don't look at other people and their colours and what they are, because what you don't look at when you think so and so, you know, like Janet is, whoever Janet is, I don't know, is pink, why aren't I pink? You don't know Janet's story. You don't know how big her team is. You don't know how much makeup she's actually bought herself to get to pick. You know people do that. You know people treat themselves. You don't know if she's got a massive base already from previously doing Ann Summers or something. You don't know. So don't look at yourself. When I first started, I spent so long looking at the black status presenters in other countries and even the UK ones and thinking, I'm never going to do that. And ran in the other direction and just really ruined it for myself. So just unfollow. Follow people that actually offer you something other than make you jealous. And because jealous is not going to get you anywhere. Trust me, I've been there, done that. Got the jealousy. I just can't watch it. Some people, it would encourage you to really, really want it. Me, it just makes me want to cry because I haven't got it. So, like, that's why I follow people that aren't braggers. I can't be doing with all that, bragging. So, yeah, overcoming the worry of not being able to do it. And, yeah, unfollow them. What you can't see can't hurt you. And if it's just making you jealous, and it's just making you think, why haven't I got that, or why haven't I done that, then just, you don't need it in your life. Get rid. Bye. You know, we all got, like, a braggy friend that keeps showing off that she's just bought her, like, designer bag and designer shoes, you know, like Carly. You know, unfriend her. You don't need that in your life. No, don't unfriend Carly. She's lovely. So yeah, how to overcome worry and anxiety. Well, I'd be lying if I give you tips on that, because I generally, firstly, I don't always do that. I have days where I don't. But what I always do is I always do my posts on Facebook. So regardless of what mood I'm in, whether I'm sat here crying with snot and, you know, disgusting, I am posting on Facebook. I'm not disappearing for days on end so that people forget about me. Because then your business is just going, oh, bye. Someone else is getting your sales. So post, even when you feel rubbish. And even if you set up your buffer. Wake up, feel crap, yeah, set out your buffer, ignore it for the rest of the day. Do that. But yeah, on the days that you can overcome it, do you know what? That might even just be something little. Yeah, jealousy is an insecurity. Totally. I'm totally insecure. It's my problem, not theirs. They're fine bragging. I just don't need to watch it. I just don't. I'll watch it maybe when I'm feeling a bit better about myself. That's the thing, isn't it? We're all working on ourselves. And do you know what? Every day that you're doing this, and every day that you're succeeding at this, because even if you get a day where you're not making a sale, you're still succeeding because you haven't quit. So every day that you're doing that, you're getting more confident. Every day that you're carrying on, you're not quitting, you're not living up to that, she's never going to make it, oh, it's just another faddy mascara thing, it's just like another Avon thing, isn't it? You know what people's perception is of direct sales. So every day that you fight that and keep at it, then you're winning, aren't you? Really? So, and you know, let that be a reason you don't quit as well. Prove them wrong. How many people have said to you, well, yeah, it's alright if you're in a bit of pocket money, innit? Which, yeah, it is, but if you really want big time, then that just feels like a put down, like they're not thinking it's serious. Some ladies get more luck than others. Yeah, certainly they do. There is an element of luck. Some people can have half the size of the team of you and be a higher rank than you. Yeah, totally. It is an element of luck. But you know what? If you keep your head down and work hard, then you'll get there anyway. And you know, you get there and you know that you can sit back and think, well, I worked hard for that. So, and I know you're all really hard-working ladies, and if you want it enough, it's going to happen, isn't it? So, there we go. So, we have no quitters, okay? Unfollow if you get jealous. Home parties, just do it. No, I'm not. Just do it. But seriously, if I can do it after having a panic attack and carry off 350 in sales, then anyone can do it. Because I hate it. Like, I don't answer my front door sometimes because I don't want to talk to people. I don't answer my phone sometimes because I can't face talking to someone. So to be in a room and have like 6, 7, 10, whatever ladies staring at you, waiting for you to say something, is like you want a sinkhole to appear. You know, literally. But you just find it. You got no choice, have you? So, what are you going to do? Run out crying? Don't run out crying. It crossed my mind. Okay, are you still there, ladies? Because I need some hearts. I thought I'd lost you then for a minute. Okay, so just to sum up, really. Don't compare yourself to others. I know it's really hard. But, honestly, don't. If you knew the true story behind some people's rank or what some people perceive to be doing, you'd be shocked. Some people look like they're flying and being really successful, and they're not. So, people think you're super confident now. Yeah, you do come across super confident. You're right. But then, so don't Kizzy. But she's not. Far from it. It's about acting, I think, to a certain extent. Like you're putting on a show. That hour, 2 hours, you're at someone's house, you're pretending to be confident. And then you can leave and cry all the way home if you want to. But, yeah, it is just getting through it, innit, really. So I just really wanted to put another slant on Unique, really, because I know that we keep our chat groups really positive and we keep our walls really positive all the time to attract people, and we try and not moan about things and, you know, show, and generally as women we do that anyway. We keep a lot of stress in our head and a lot of weight on our shoulders and don't admit that we're struggling or whatever. So I just wanted to show that really, literally, it's not all it seems. Like, it's not easy. It's not. This, especially at the start, this year has been such a roller coaster. That's a real cliche, isn't it? But it is. So basically, what I'm saying, ladies, is we have to believe in ourselves and set your goals and just work at it and you know what, a tiny step each day is better than no step, innit? Or going backwards. It's like, even if your tiny step that day is doing your Facebook posts, that's invaluable to your business. And a bigger step, a little video or a selfie, or, you know, advertising for team members, chatting to someone that you've not talked to before, adding some new friends, tiny little steps each day, and all of a sudden you'll start seeing results. I've got a lovely lady on my team who was red and struggling and never thought she'd even hit white, and she's 2% from yellow now and on fire, literally, and her confidence is through the roof now. So, you know, it just suddenly starts to click, and it's really hard when you first start because you're waiting for that first sale, but it does click. Yeah, go Sally Ann. And like I said, I've been doing it for a year now, and it's been like climbing a mountain, to be honest. I couldn't climb a mountain if I wanted to, because, you know, but it is like climbing a mountain. So stick at it, girls. That's all I can say. The only way you will fail is if you quit. And I don't really fancy quitting. I've quit a lot of things. Trust me, I've quit a lot of things, many jobs, many things, and it's not got me anywhere. So let's stick at it, basically. Has anyone got any questions for me? Anything else you want me to chat about? Not that I'm a font of wisdom, but feel free. No, drop my phone then. I'll keep going. You're literally not getting rid of me. That's it. When I'm green, I'm gonna have like a big party. Your hubby wants you to quit, Andrea. Why? Why? But why? My hubby has not been unsupportive at all. He's helped me. He's advertised parties on Facebook for me and things like that. But yeah, he said at the beginning, yeah, it's alright if you're in a little extra 40 quid here, 40 quid there. You know, it's seeing the potential, not seeing enough return. I can't obviously comment on that as much as saying, well, I haven't earned thousands of pounds out of it. No, I haven't added it up, to be honest, but I've earned more money than I would earn if I wasn't doing it. I'm not in deficit. Is that the word? Like, I've not spent more than I've earned. So I think, well, even if I earn enough to buy a pair of shoes, then yes, you are. You're planting seeds. The thing is, what I'm doing is I'm proving my husband wrong. I'm going to prove to him that I can make it big. I'm going to prove to him that I can make thousands of pounds a month. And then when I do, I'm not going to let him spend any of it. Because he didn't believe in it. Simples. Mean, huh? When I'm like a millionaire, I'm not going to let him live in my mansion. He's going to live in the shed. That'll teach him. Yes, that's what you're trying to prove. That's what you got to do. That's what you're proving it to yourself, that you can do it and not quit. And you're proving it to everyone around you. Don't prove them right by quitting. Because then you're just no further forward. And you've wasted all this time building something that you're just going to quit at. So, that's a bit rubbish. Have you managed to do any events? It terrifies me. I've done 2 events, yeah. I've done a like kids fate thing, like toys and all that. But it was really poorly advertised. Not many people turned up, and people just looked at me like it was a bit odd. But I went and I did it, and that was scary as well. And then I did a like pamper night at the kids' school, which I didn't get any sales from. I'm not going to be, but I planted some seeds. I sat there and did my tattoo cover up while I was being ignored by most people. Some people came over and watched. A couple of people took a card, and because it was like quite local, a couple of those women since have showed interest in things, so it planted seeds, definitely. Yeah, it was a bit scary. I was just stood there, behind my little table with all my bits laid out, but hey, I was there. I did it. I wouldn't be in a massive hurry I don't sort of hunt out events because they do scare me a little bit. I'd rather do a party than an event, weirdly. But yeah, I planted seeds, give out some cards. People now know. I went to a pub about 10 minutes away from me the other day. Went out to the bar, ordered a drink, and the waitress said, "You're the one that sells that mascara, aren't you?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's me. It's working. That's me." So yeah, that was pretty. I felt a bit famous then. It's working. I find people look at me a bit funny in Asda now. Now that might just be, because they're just staring. But I feel like I'm being like recognised a bit more, like that people, because I add so many people on Facebook that I don't know, like a lot of local people as well, friends of friends, friends, friends. So yeah, it was awesome. I was like, yeah, I am actually. Would you like my card? And then she went on to tell me that she'd bought the original one and loved it, but it dried out, and she was like, "Oh, I need another one really, but I don't want to pay like $6.95 shipping." And I was like, "Well, you live local to me, so I can get you it free shipping, Bob's your uncle." And it was great. It's a great feeling. You hyperventilate. Definitely. I get palpitations wickedly when I'm doing and I get like sweaty palms and dry mouth and all that for a bit like what I've got now, really. So you love the new one. I love the new one too. I'm not gonna lie, I had a bumpy start with the new one, but I'm on it now. I'm back on the last train, so that's good. Okay, thanks for all the hearts. They're really pretty. Thank you. It's really scary. This is my first live Periscope. I've done like little private team ones before, which was a bit wimpy of me because it was like a few people. So this is like, I feel like I'm naked right now. Lucky for you, I'm not. It's not a pretty sight. How many lashes have I used? I'm on my 3rd one now. Thank you. Yeah, I'm on my 3rd one now. Before finding a good one. Yeah, I'm on my 3rd. My first one was real rubbish. Something wrong with it. Sent it back, And my second one had a bent wand. It still worked alright though, to be honest. But it just had a wonky wand. So I kept it and they sent me a replacement. And now my replacement's awesome. Thank you for saying that I couldn't do a Periscope. Why couldn't you do one, Amy? Listen, you've got no excuse now, girl, because if I've done one, you've got to do one. I'm going to start nominating people. No, I think it's important that people know that it's not all like, just because I do selfies and videos, that I'm not super confident. and loving life and at the top of the tree and fantastic, everything's going swimmingly, because it's not. I want it to be better, I want it to be bigger, I want to be earning more, selling more, having more bookings. I think that's good though, isn't it? Wanting it. Wanting having the ambition to want it all. That's what keeps us here. If you haven't got that goal of being like big time, then I don't know. Don't push you, does it, I suppose? I don't know. But yeah, it's definitely like feeling the fear and doing it anyway. I think the same with home parties, isn't it, or things like that, doing events. You're scared, but you are literally scared just before you do it, and then you're fine. Like, I'm fine now, really. It's not that scary. Nobody died, did they? You're all still alive, aren't you? Show me some hearts so that I know you're alive. Yeah, it is really scary doing these things, and it takes time. I'm not gonna say that I just went and did parties straight away and it was all fantastic and loving life. I still get scared doing them now, a year on. So, what I suggest is start by doing your own. Battery's dying, I have to go. No worries, thanks for coming. I feel like you've been in my house. Yeah, it's really scary, but I definitely suggest starting by doing your own at your own house. Get your friends round, people you're comfortable with, your mum, your sister-in-law, whoever, best friends, and just show them the makeup, and then get one of them to have one, and then there'll be a couple of people there you don't know, but a couple of people you do, so that's less scary. I did one yesterday. It's a friend, but there was a few friends that I know, a few friends that I don't know. I was still a bit scared, but once we were there having a coffee and a giggle, it was fine. And then you work up to complete stranger, which every complete stranger's house I've been to, like within 5 seconds, you're like their best friend. So they're so welcoming and whatever. It's, no one's gonna eat you. That would be weird. So anyway, if no one else has got any questions, I will go and have my tea. Any questions? Everyone had their tea? It's like we just talk about food a lot on these periscopes, don't we? I'm having chicken, rice on a diet. It's alright then. Okay, so no, you've not had your tea. Wow, you need to get on that. What time is it? It's like nearly 8 o'clock, whatever. Thank you, Laura. You find strangers easier. Whatever floats your boat, go for it, innit? Go with the strangers. Yeah, sometimes friends can be more judgmental, maybe. I don't know. Odd. But yeah, whatever. Just go for it. Get yourself out there. What's the worst that can happen? I've not done a party yet and walked away with no sales, so it's worth doing. Okay, I'm going to go because I'm really rambling now and off subject and hungry. So, thanks for coming. Thank you, Amy. Anyone who's missed it, obviously, I can pass it on anyway. So, let your teams know or whatever, and I'll share it. And hopefully, you've got something from it. It's not just me rambling rubbish for 20 minutes. Because I really didn't follow my notes. I just ignored them and talked. So, anyway, I'm sure this will be the first of many now because I've broke my Periscope virginity. So, now I'll be like bugging you daily. Me again. Okay, I'm gonna I don't know how to stop it. Okay, bear with me. I'm gonna stop it now. So thanks for coming, and I'll speak to you in a bit on Chat Expert because we do that.